Hey everyone, so for today's video I decided to do something different, which is a setup video of my 2018 bullet journal, and I want to help you guys get inspired and know the materials you'll need and some spreads you can do on your bullet journal. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. So some of the things that I like to have is a pencil and a pen. A pencil is good to write down my spreads first so that I can erase it later, and then a pen is good to outline. And I also like to have a ruler in hand, which is this like grid ruler that I have, and an eraser to erase any pencil marks. Markers are also great. I just love using these Crayola ones. But with those, I also like to use my highlighters, which are the Zebra Midliners. I just love the pastel colors that it comes with, and it's just really nice to use to highlight and to color in my bullet journal. And lastly, obviously, is a notebook. For a bullet journal, I definitely recommend a dotted or grid notebook so that you can draw in it and easily use those lines to guide your drawings. And I'll also make sure to leave a link down below as to where I got this in case you guys are interested in getting the same exact one that I used. Now the next step that I definitely would recommend is to make a list of the different spreads and pages that you want to do into your bullet journal. And so I just called the 2018 bullet journal ideas, and this is just a great place to make a list of like all the different spreads that I want. And this is also just to give you guys some ideas as to what spreads I put into my planner. And so I'll show you guys how I do all of these different spreads later. But as you guys can see, I just wrote monthly calendars, which is basic, a weekly view, a monthly habit tracker, wish list, shows to watch. I also made a spread for video ideas and video brainstorming, and I also made a mood board as well. Plus I added my schedule. It's just nice to have as well, a future log and stuff like that. And so you can also do more pages, but this is just what I did for now in my bullet journal. And then I went ahead and drew some of the calendar pages that I wanted to do on here, just tiny little doodles just to get myself going and get some inspiration on what I was going to do in my bullet journal. So now for the fun part, which is to actually decorate your bullet journal. Again, this is the notebook I'm using, and I went ahead and wrote everything in pencil beforehand, and I just outlined everything in pen and just filmed it on camera. So this is just me drawing all my spreads, and I'll just talk once in a while whenever I start a new spread. But for this page, I just did my schedule, and I just did like a title page for 2018 with some floral prints, and I just did this floral pattern all throughout the planner. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I did on this page. Now as for the future log, I just kept it really simple and just drew the calendar, like a tiny calendar on the left side, and I just left some space on the right side to write down any events coming up for the future, obviously. So yeah, I just did from January to June, which is the rest of the school year, and I just outlined everything. So then on these two pages, I did a wish list and shows to watch. I separated my wish list to needs and wants to really separate what I need and want. And then I did a shows to watch page, and again just drew some doodles on both pages. Then for my YouTube section, I guess, I did my video ideas, and I just left some space to write down some video ideas and brainstorming as well. And my favorite part, which is the calendar part, I did my January calendar, keeping it very simple and clean and just really readable so that I can clearly write down the things I need to do on those specific days. And then I did a space for notes on the right side, and again some doodles all throughout the calendar. And right after that, I did a January habit tracker just to track my habits and hopefully do them daily, and I just wrote my habits on the left side and wrote all the days of the month on the top. So the next thing I did was added a inspiration board, and pretty much I just printed out all these inspiring pictures that I hope to inspire me all throughout the year. So I just printed them out and taped them with some double-sided tape, and then it just turned out really cute and very inspirational. I said that like 4 times, but yeah, that's pretty much what I did on this page and wrote the title on the top. Now it's time to use your markers, and if you did draw all throughout your planner like I did, I just went ahead and filled them in, and as for me, I just used those markers to color in my floral prints and also to highlight some of the titles as well, just to add a pop of color throughout my planner. And as for my inspiration board, I just outlined it with the markers and just again added a pop of color, making it really cute all throughout my bullet journal. And now it's time to do a bullet journal flip through. So as you can see, for this floral print, I just chose a bunch of different colors that I liked and I just colored them in, just plain and simple. And as for my schedule, I just added a bit of color by highlighting the top part, and I also just colored in the leaves on the schedule part. And now for the future log, I just highlighted the week part and also the title of like each month, and I just left everything else really plain and simple because I knew I was gonna fill in different things like that, and that's all I did for that page. As for my wish list, I highlighted needs and wants, keeping it really minimal all throughout my planner, as you guys could tell. Didn't even do anything for this part, but for the floral prints, I also just colored them in with the highlighters and the markers, and I also colored in the mason jar as well. And for the video ideas, same thing. I just left the titles plain actually, since I knew the floral print was actually gonna like make the pop of color onto my planner. So I just colored those in and they just looked super cute, and I just loved it. Just looks so aesthetically pleasing, which is what I tried to go for throughout this planner. So then for my calendar, I just highlighted January and filled in the floral print again, just with some random colors. Left the actual calendar alone because I knew I was going to fill those in and highlight different things for each day. So I just kept those really simple, and I also highlighted the notes part just so that it pops out and just reminds me that like there's a notes section. So that's what I did for that. And now for the habit tracker, again, I just kept it really simple, just outlined the line as you guys could see, and filled in the floral print. And next to the habit tracker, I have my inspiration board. This is literally the cutest thing ever. I'm so happy as to how it turned out. But again, I just added a bit of color around the pictures that are already itself like super cute and very inspirational. And I just drew different things. I like drew some like tape looking things on some of the pictures, making it look really artsy and really creative and inspirational. And I just love how it turned out. It's so adorable, you guys. Literally actually like my favorite thing in my planner other than the calendar, but yeah, it's so cute and I just love how it turned out. And right next to it is the last page that I did, which was just a regular weekly page, wrote the days and the number of the day, and so yeah, so I just did the first week of January. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you guys got some inspiration for your 2018 bullet journal or for your bullet journal anytime throughout the year. I'll be leaving the links to anything I mentioned throughout the video down below, so you guys should definitely check out the description box, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a great new year and happy holidays, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!